Mitchell, how you doing? Can you hear us? Hi there.
Hello.
Can you hear us, Mitch? Hello. Welcome to
there you are.
Oh, thanks for having me on.
Oh my gosh, so glad to have you on. In case you are interested in tipping Mitchell today during this Tip Your Bartender segment, please do so. His Venmo will be tracking down below. There it is. So please tip him often, tip him well. And with that, what drink are you going to be making with us today?
Well, a little throw out before I do that. Any tips made today? I'm going to be splitting with my coworkers at Rubicon, the bar I work. I wouldn't be the wonderful person that I am without all their support and through all my shifts. So just tip in knowledge of that. So because we're a team, we all work together through every shift. We pool house. That's kind of how we operate. We operate as a family. So I figured that. Me being here is kind of no different, just kind of offshoot of that. So I kind of wanted to send some love back there as well.
It's wonderful.
Cocktail today we're making is a Cosmo. It's one of my favorite cocktails. It's also, I think, one of the most easy to ruin of any classic cocktail. Just because it's like very like delicate in the balance, and that's one of the things that I just love about it. Because I feel like going out, which I absolutely love going out and dining and getting a good drink. There's so many. It's one of those cocktails that I feel like so many people like misbalance because you're just rushed or whatever. So it's kind of one that I'm like. I was messaging you, Stuart, the other day, and I was just saying about how it's one that I'm constantly trying to like salvage its reputation. That no, this is actually a fantastic drink. It's actually delicious. You've probably just had a terrible version one time or whatnot, but don't have to throw it all away. So we're gonna do Cosmo today.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, I have to say, Mitchell, I've definitely had a Cosmo that you have made, and they are delicious. I'm sad that we're not together, so I can't have one that you'll make. But we're going to do our best to make a drink while you do. And I completely forgot to get ice, but you could get started while I go get ice.
That's fine. I popped all the ice out earlier because I obviously kind of like set things up for the show, and then I realized it was all gonna melt. So I like ran and put it in the freezer. And I was trying to guess at what time to pull it out, but we're all good now. So, yeah. So something I'd like to talk about with the Cosmo. So Cosmo kind of falls like under the martini kind of family with cocktails. Something that all of us bartenders, when we're crafting cocktails, whether we're they're building them or you're designing a cocktail menu, you kind of have like your list of classic cocktails, and everything kind of balances down from there. So this is something that you kind of it is a vodka cocktail. It's mostly vodka, so yay to that. It's just one of the ones that you kind of balance into that. So I think it's kind of fun to kind of see where your cocktails come from. So I got my jigger right here. You guys all ready? Everyone ready?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay, perfect. So we'll start with the vodka.
Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna do 3 ounces of vodka. Does everybody have jiggers? Yeah. Okay. Cool. Awesome. I just hear the gugging of the bottles in the background, and I love it. Okay. You got that? Only 3, not 6, Stuart.
Well, I'm doubling my recipe because I want to make one for Dan. He's thirsty.
Love.
You caught me.
All right. So you're going to use an orange liqueur or a triple sec. So you can use like Cointreau, you can use Grand Marnier, whatever you like. Patron does a really nice one. This one I have is Grand Imperial. It looks and sounds very, very fancy. It's like $25, but there's nothing to that. But it's just it's made in France. It's pretty fun. So with this one here, you're gonna do just a little. We're gonna do just a 1/4 ounce here.
I did a 1/2 ounce.
Sorry, 1/2 ounce. 1/2 ounce. I don't know why I say
good.
1/2 ounce. Yes, definitely a 1/2 ounce. Definitely a 1/2 ounce. And then, so you want something to kind of sweeten it up. You can use kind of agave. You can use simple syrup. I'm using honey. It's something I like. It's like natural and tastes delicious. I also shop almost entirely at Costco, so everything I have is in giant portions. So I have like
I'm just gonna give mine a wink and a smile.
Yeah, just a little drizzle in there. Just a little. Just a little.
Drizzle.
Which is, I think that's something where people mess up and they like way over sweeten it. Now, if you like a really, really sweet drink, go ahead. It's your drink. Put as much as you want there. But most people like more of the balance. You want the sweetness to kind of work with the contrast of the acid from the lime, and then also kind of display the flavor from the vodka. You want to taste the vodka you're drinking usually. So next, real quick here. So we're gonna have I have some lime here. So I'm doing a quarter of a lime. I always use fresh lime juice. I'm not a fan of roses. It can work in a pinch, but with that, so I cut that. We're gonna just squeeze that right into that, just a little bit there.
Thanks, babe.
My husband's bringing me honey.
Aww.
Oh, honey.
Honey.
Isn't that a song? Isn't that an ABBA song?
It is.
Yes.
Opening of Mamma Mia.
Oh. And then the last bit here is quarter ounce of cranberry juice, which is another place that people mess up all the time. Just a little bit. Should we just lightly?
Just a little bit.
Yeah. So just like you're just trying to make like a nice like rose color. You don't want it red. Okay. So everyone has all their things.
Yes.
Yep.
Everyone good? Okay. Yep. So you can shake. There we go. Everyone. There we go.
Come on.
Okay.
I can do that. Oh, there we go.
So a tip on that is whenever it gets stuck together, you can tap the edge, like where they meet on the edge of a table or something like that, and it'll come right apart.
Nice.
There you go.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Ooh.
Thank you, Mitchell.
Dan, your drink's here.
And right there, do a nice little lime wheel.
Yeah.
So, which fun little just like random pointless bit of knowledge. On the West Coast, a lot of times they will do lemon wheels. On the East Coast, they do lime wheels. Where the lemon wheels started from on the West Coast, I don't know, but most bars you go to, it's lemon there. So the drink we made of the lime still there, but
Fascinating.
cheers, guys.
Cheers. All right.
Yeah.
Drank it anyway. Oh, I'm so thirsty.
Everyone good?
Mother's milk.
So from there you can adjust it. So if you like it like a little more tart, throw in a little more lime. If you like it a little more, sweet, throw a little more of the orange liqueur or some of your sweetener. But you can kind of play with it from there because at the end of the day, it's your drink. So you just make it however you like there. But
this recipe is perfect.
Yeah, this is. Well, I'm gonna drink this dangerously quickly, but I'm super hydrated, so it's fine.
There you go. You're so hydrated now already.
Oh my gosh! Everybody, please tip Mitchell. You can see his Venmo below, and he's going to spread the wealth around to his fellow employees at Rubicon. If you haven't eaten at Rubicon, or I'm going to move my brick wall real quick; it's bothering me. And if you haven't eaten at Rubicon, y'all are kind of open for business now outside, right?
Yeah, so we're open for business, effective tomorrow. Actually, sorry, I'm gonna take a step back. We actually never shut down. So we've been doing to-go food throughout the entire quarantine, which has actually been very busy, a lot busier than I think we expected, which is awesome.
It's great.
And then thanks to Mayor Pappenfuss and city officials, we got that. So North Street is closing every Saturday, so we're able to kind of transform the little bit of North Street in front of us kind of into like a garden oasis. You have like some twinkling lights and there's flowers, and it's really, really charming. And then starting tomorrow, we can start seating inside. It just is going to be 50% capacity, and kind of something that we really have been pretty strict to, just because we're really trying to do things right. We're trying to just really respect the time we're in. We're not just letting the floodgates open. We really are trying to encourage people to, as much as possible, to get reservations, because there's just a couple reasons for that. One, obviously, it just means that for the kitchen, makes it easier, so we can kind of balance it out. But also, we don't want 20 people standing out in front of our restaurant, because that's not any kind of social distancing. And if we can reducing our capacity inside, we obviously can't take as many as normal. So whereas if you call in, it might be half hour earlier than you really want, or half hour later, but at least the time you come in. We will be able to not only, provide good food and drink, but we can do it in a manner that kind of like speaks to the times right now. Like we have a full-time sanitizer. She gets paid hourly, and every shift from when we start until she ends, she is wiping down every railing, cleaning the bathrooms between every single guest, cleaning every door handle. And that's just something that the owners just are doing, out of their money. They're paying someone to just come, just so we're just taking that extra step just to be extra cautious. But yeah, we're open. We're excited to see a lot of our regulars and a lot of our friends and meet new regulars. So feel free to call and make a reservation, and we'd love to have you guys.
Make a reservation, or maybe do the outside thing, and or do takeout, especially if you're in the high risk group. But cheers, Mitchell, and thank you so much for being with us. And everybody, tip your bartender.
Hey,
we're gonna go.